And Shalom. This is Ecclesiasticus 22:11. Weep not for the dead, for he had lost the light. He dead, he gone. He done lost the light, his life. And weep for the fool, for he wanted, that word means wanted, means deficient of understanding. He deficient of understanding. He understandeth not. He's a fool. Before I continue on, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostle and the elders of great millstone who teaches the truth, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Make little weeping for the dead. Make little weeping for the dead, because he gone. For he is at rest. He's at rest. He in the spirit world. No pain, no sorrow, no nothing. In the spirit world. But the life of the fool is worse than death. You know, you walk around here foolish all your life. It's worse than death. You're a fool. You just a fool. Proverbs 11:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. The way of a fool, he think he doing everything right. You just a fool. Say, for instance, you're on a job, and this fool you training, you try to train him, do this way, do that way. No, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it that way. And then he get his finger or something cut off. He's a fool because he lack of understanding. He couldn't understand what you were saying, so he figured he going to do it his way and got his finger cut off. You look at him, you fool. But he that hearkeneth unto the counsel is wise. Now, if he would have listened, he would have his finger. He would have learned how to do it. He might have took him a couple of times, but, you know, since you want to do it on your own and be a fool and do it foolishly, look at it, now you master finger. That is one example of many. Ecclesiasticus 22:12. 7 days do men mourn for him, which is the dead, that is dead. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of his life. You mourn for this fool and ungodly man. He's ungodly. Let's go to get a precept. What do that mean, ungodly? He's a fool if he don't believe in the Most High. Wicked. Ungodly. Psalms 53. The fool has said in his heart, there's no God. Yeah, you real fool. You think there's no God. Who you think created everything? You're a fool. You believe in what these Edomites done told you? Oh, it ain't no God. It's evolution. You know, it ain't no creation. It was evolution. Big Bang Theory. Everything just exploded into existence. You know, the earth is billions and billions of years old. The dinosaurs was wiped out by an asteroid. This is stupid. Took millions of years. The whole earth was one big continent, and took millions and millions of years for it to, called Pangea. It took millions of years for it to separate. This stupid stuff, which is a lie. The Most High created everything. The scriptures tell you, because you're a fool, because you don't believe in the scripture. You believe in Esau. It is lying ass nonsense. They teach you that crap in school. There's no God and all. You're a fool. Go to get another precept. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs 1:22. How long ye simple was when you love simplicity? How long are you going to be stupid? How long are you going to be a fool? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You hate knowledge. You hate the knowledge of the scriptures. You hate the knowledge of the Most High. You hate reasonable knowledge. You're just a fool. Let's go down to 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. You don't fear the Most High because you're an imbecile. You're an idiot. You're a fool. You don't know the way on the Most High. And you don't want to know because you're an idiot. You're a fool. So, Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs 1 and let's go to Ecclesiastes 22 and 13. Talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that had no understanding. You know, nobody want to talk much with you. And that foolishness rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to another precept. Let's go to Proverbs 24 and 7. You know, you get talking to a fool, you start acting foolish. It rub off on you. Be like, man, I got to quit talking to this nigga. He didn't begin to rub off on me. I start doing stupid stuff like him. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate. Wisdom is too high for a fool. Can't talk much with him. You can't teach him nothing. Can't show him nothing. He know everything. He's a fool. And then when he do mess up, he still think, you know, he didn't mess up. Oh, let me do it this way. Let me show you. No, I got it. A fool. Let me show you the scriptures and what they mean. I know what it means. And don't. You're a fool. Same thing. You're a fool. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled, never be unclean. With his fooleries, depart from him, and thou shalt find rest. Like I said, get away from this fool. Unless you be caught up in this foolishness. Depart from him. And rest your doggone mind. You be like, man, I you get away from that fool. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody have said that. Fools. You don't want to be around them. You can't tell them nothing. And never be disquieted with madness. And never be disturbed with madness. It's like I just said. You want to get away from this fool. Because it's too high. Wisdom is too high for a fool. Verse 24. What is heavier than lead? And what is the name thereof but a fool? Man, you know, dealing with a fool is like lead on your doggone mind. I mean, you know, it's like, say for instance, you got some brothers or some cousins or something, you know. There's a fool that you care about. You know, just always getting in trouble, doing foolish stuff. You know, somebody call you, man, you need to go down there and get your brother. They down there, you be like, man, what this fool doing now? Go down there, you know, doing foolish stuff. Man, don't do that. You know, do this stupid foolish stuff, get in trouble, get locked up, get out, do it again. Just fools. You know, you sit there like, man, my brother, man, I got to look after the joker. He just, you know, heavy on my mind all the time because, you know, you can't do that thinking about, you know, you love him. Thinking about how, you know, you might get killed or anything. Just fools. Ecclesiastes 24, 22, and 14. What is heavier than, and I just read that. And 15. Sand and salt in a mass of iron is easy to bear than a man without understanding. You are to walk in the desert with all that sand. Eat salt. And carry around iron. A mass of iron is easy to bear than a man without understanding. You know, that's real bad. I mean, you'd rather do all that than be around a man without understanding. You know, it don't make no sense. You got a precept for that. Let's go to Proverbs 29 and 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keep it until afterwards. Another thing. That means, say for instance, you and that foolish brother I was talking about, y'all going down the street, cop pull you over. Man, what the cop pull me over for? Man, be cool, man. So we won't get locked up. Man, F this, F this. I'm going to tell that cop this, I'm going to tell that cop that. Go on with the cop, jump out, do something stupid. Either you go to jail or the doggone cop can shoot you right there on the spot. Cause you uttered all his mind. You uttered all your mind. Cut the cop out, everything. Cop got mad, you try to throw you down, handcuff, you fighting, wind up dead. But a wise man keep it until afterwards. And if you was wise, man, if he was wise, the cop pull him over, yes sir, I know I was speeding, yes sir, you know, yes sir this, yes sir that. Take the ticket. Y'all be on y'all way. All you do is pay a fine. No, not a fool who utters all his mind. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 and 28. He ain't on the fool. There's a lot of fools in Israel. A lot of fools. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding. Because they're fools. He got a lot of fools, no understanding. He got a lot of fools in the nation of Israel. Because they have no counseling of the scriptures. A lot of them, you know, if you did, they still wouldn't understand. Think they know everything. Get it all twisted up. And think they know the scriptures. Fools. With this, I will give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodas, and double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone teachers, true. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Hey, Shalom.